Happy Sunday. Welcome to my craft room. Today we're going to talk about fabric and fabric storage solutions, organizing your fabric, and how you go about doing that. Last week I posted my video in one of my Facebook groups and asked people to critique my videos. Let me know what give me some advice, some pointers. One person suggested I just get to the point, and if I'm teaching tutorials or if I'm doing tutorials, they want to get to the information that they need and move on. And I get that. However, I think I just really want to do these commentaries so that you can get to know me a little bit and why I'm doing the things that I'm doing. I think that's important to get to know me a little bit. And I, of course, want to get to know you as well as my followers. And so I'm welcome to any suggestions or ideas or things you'd like to see. Please like, share, comment at the end, because that's the only way that we're going to communicate, basically. So I think the commentaries are going to stay for a while. With that being said, I also posted a picture of my current fabric storage. It's 45 bins, a picture of 45 bins of fabric that I have collected through the years. Let me just give you a little bit of a backstory. I bought this house 6 years ago, and it came with an addition that is about 12 by 30 feet of space that was my craft room, and I made it my craft room. I'll post a picture of that. It's designated, or it's split up into 12 by 15 feet, and then had two storage areas on that. Through the years, it became really hard to work out there. It was cold in the winter. It didn't have heat. So one of the storage rooms was designated as fabric / batting / pillow forms. One of the storage rooms had all my fabric in those bins, and I couldn't get to half of it. So I didn't use it, and I would avoid sewing things or go to the fabric store if I needed something, instead of going to my stash, which is the reason we have stash, is to use that up first. But I didn't do that. So my craft room kind of became the catch-all room. And then as my children moved out, I stole their bedrooms. So my son's room, which is where my fabric is now, the picture I'll post here, my son's room became my office / paper crafting room. That room became too small. And so when my daughter moved out, I moved in here, and this was my daughter's room. It is now my office / craft room / everything room. But I need a designated sewing spot. It's gotten to be where I'm doing sewing projects far more often than I used to. And I just need a spot to go. So my idea for the red room is to paint it, first of all, because it's red. Very red. Anyway, it needs to get painted, and I'm going to make a wall of fabric. But I want it to be organized in a way that I can use it and see it and get to it. So this is my solution. What I've done is taken a piece of foam core, 30 by 20 piece of foam core, and I cut it into 8 by 12 pieces of I cut the foam core into 8 by 12 pieces. So I got 5 out of 1 piece of foam core, 20 by 30. The bigger, the taller end is 6 by 30. And this is what I'll house my wider yardages of fabric, the home deck fabrics, the fleece, or any of that type of fabric. I'll house on that 6 by 20 inch piece that I got off of the end of my foam core. So let me show you how to fold it on our bolts. So here we are at our table, and it's a little bit, let me adjust a little bit here so that you can see. I can't zoom out too much, but when you get your fabric, it's on a bolt. It's usually 45 inches in width, but it's folded in half. I'll show you the end of it. So it's folded in half, and so this width is 22 inches. What we're going to do is we're going to take our bolt of fabric and we're going to fold it in half again so that it's approximately 11 inches. Well, most fabrics. I'm going to say most because all manufacturers have different widths of fabric. So this one is 11 inches from here to here. And we're going to take our foam core board, which I cut into 8 by 12. And we're going to start at the left side and start folding your fabric. This is 4 yards of fabric. We're going to fold our fabric all the way down 11 so that it ends up being 11 inches. And then you're going to start on this end and fold. Now this is for right-handed people. Of course, I'm right-handed. So you're going to fold your fabric so that it starts out on the left side. And there's a reason, a method, a reason that we do this way. So I'm just going to fold up all 4 yards onto this bolt, starting from the left side. If you hear the hammering in the background, it's because my boyfriend is building me a she shed as we speak. And the top floor is going on today. I have 2 floors in my she shed. So I've come to the end. That was 4 yards of fabric. I've come to the end. And what I do is I take the end of it and I just fold it over so that it ends up on my bolt beautifully there. And then I just stick a pin right in the end. This is how I want my fabric to sit on my shelf. I want it to sit so that this is the bottom and all my salvages are at the top. The reason that I do it this way is because when I take it off of the shelf, I'm going to unfold how much ever yardage I need, and then I've got the folded edge at the bottom, and I can take my rotary cutter and just cut off what I need for yardage for whatever project I'm working on. So that's how you want to fold it and house it. You want to store it vertically so that you can get to it like a bookshelf. And I'm going to have books of fabric for me to choose from to work on my projects. I'm going to walk you through this whole process of creating my sewing space and hope you'll follow along and watch how it all unfolds. Did you like that pun? How it all unfolds? Because we're folding fabric. I know, I'm corny. Anyway, and I'm not supposed to say that word. Christina said don't say anyway all the time, but I'm doing it. I hope you've enjoyed our tutorial today. It was a simple one. Let's just fold our fabrics, store them vertically so that we can get to them like a bookcase, get to what we need to use up our fabric stash, because that's why we have it, so we can use it. I want to thank you guys for watching my tutorials. I'm having so much fun making them. I hope you'll follow and subscribe, like, and share them with people so that they can get ideas on how to do some fun things. I work in a store that I'm able to be creative and offer suggestions and advice. So it's really fun that I get to offer people to show them how to do stuff. I'm really enjoying it. So please like, subscribe, share, get me out there so that I can do these forever. Thanks you guys for watching. Have a great day. Have a great week.